It's time for the 2022 Christmas and New Year thank you video. Hi guys, Ralph here. First off, yeah, it's been a good year. I'd like to thank every single one of my viewers, every single one of my patrons for sticking with me for as long as they can. I'd love some new patrons. If you're watching this, and I've gone before about this with stats and stuff like that with YouTube, and there's quite a lot of people who don't subscribe to the channel but still view. Please consider subscribing. And it doesn't cost anything, it just helps me out knowing I can get on the way to 10,000 subscribers. But yeah, I'd really appreciate the support. Yeah, we've had quite a good little year this year. I've got over 3,500 subscribers, which is pretty good for a channel like this. This is a one-person band. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube anyway, and to be honest, a lot of them I figured out that are groups of people who do scripts, people who do camera work, editing, CGI, all sorts of stuff, and this isn't one of those. This is just basically me, a camera, and you guys watching me with a camera. So there's absolutely nothing. I do everything myself, and it is a pain sometimes trying to get content. Other times it's so easy to get content because things just throw at you. This year, let's have a think, shall we? Right, we've had Eaglemoss, one of my main sources of videos, finally go under, and on some levels I'm quite glad because that extra money now goes into me, so I can actually do stuff. But we've got the money crisis, yeah, cost of living crisis, what they call it at the government anyway, something like that, which it's so difficult to actually pay for anything and everything. So actually not having Eaglemoss on for the models every month is somehow quite nice, not having to pay them. The Enterprise D model kit, which you can't see, is behind you can just see the edge of the box in there anyway, but was a little bit of a shock, but not too much of a shock anyway. I knew something was wrong with Eaglemoss, didn't personally know. I know there are people out there who were part of the Eaglemoss company. Some people who were being paid or at least being given freebie stuff by Eaglemoss did know what were going on, and that's why a lot of people, yeah, quite influential people, have been very, very silent lately. And it's a shame that we are 3/4 of the way through the build, and it'd be nice to finish it. I think so models have taken on anytime now. They're meant to be saying, we've got this, would you like to buy it? And hopefully it's going to be same quality, the same stuff. Maybe it's just the old stock or the old blueprints that they've done, and they will make some money out of a lot of people like me who want to finish this build off. Fine, but that's by the by. We'll see what happens. That's going to be next year. Yeah, patrons, thank you very much for patrons for sticking with me. All these, they're not massive amounts of money I get from Patreon. I get paid a bit from YouTube for the adverts, and there's nothing I can do to slim that down even further. YouTube just throw on adverts, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It'd be nice to be on a platform that you got paid to be on there just to help with things, and wouldn't have adverts. That would be really interesting to be part of, but you know, this is the way YouTube unfortunately works. Yeah, I've had a lot of good videos this year. A good a few day outs, and as COVID kind of restricted a little bit, but still we didn't go to be part of a big group of people like on a cruise ship, which we wanted to go on, and we had a couple of day outs like Monkey World and Tropical Birdhouse. Did a few repair videos and stuff, still doing the Retro Tech Ralph, even though I think my Retro Trek Ralph stuff does do a lot more views, which is fine. It's fine. There's probably a lot more Trekkies out there than there is techies, but everybody likes tech and likes to see the old stuff, hence why it's a lot of stuff's on the shelf and just sat being happy. Yeah, but this is also a Christmas unboxing, so if you'll give me a second, I'll move the camera to the mount, which is it's just off camera, I've got that right. But I'll show you exactly what I've got for Christmas, and what videos you'll be seeing coming up very soon. Obviously these aren't actually touched, so this is me before, so I'm actually showing you before we get the actual videos. So give me a second, I'll remount the camera and we'll see what I got. So here we go. We have a few presents from my partner, from my family and stuff like that. There is usual stuff we always get. I got some cash, which I am actually spending at the moment on stuff. Got some socks, really needed socks. No handkerchiefs yet, but I don't think that old yet. I turned 50 this year, so maybe needing handkerchiefs in a couple of years or so, but we'll work on that eventually anyway. Right. So there's not too much stuff this year. I'm not going to be brushing a Wookiee. I'm not going to be playing with a Yoda. But there is both sides of the sci-fi field on here for really good, hopefully really good content to be done next year. So let's start off with, like I said, these are not, I'm just going to show you these things and we're going to be done with. But there'll be other videos coming soon. I have this for a friend of mine. A Red 5 remote control flying changing UFO. I don't know. Is it a ball? Is it a helicopter? It looks like a helicopter with a ball thing on it, with the lights on it. I've never had a drone before. I'm sure this is not as complicated as one. But it's from Red 5. It's probably cheap enough, probably nice and easy to set up, and off it goes. It's USB powered, looks like, infrared, in-house only, so I'm not going to be bringing this outside. Obviously something like this will be really lightweight and will, once the wind blows it, it's off. So you just feel really lightweight in the box anyway. So we'll have a look at that later. I've also got, because I were approached by B&Q this year, and I think I'm going to carry on doing stuff like that, videos for them. And there was a Ryobi 1 drill that I got, and I desperately needed a drill. And I thought, well, why not? There are 2 batteries in there. Let's start my own little Ryobi 1 Plus system. And it's a glue gun. It's a chargeable, cordless, glue gun. And I do use glue gun quite a lot in here anyway for lots of different things. That's the base to charge it with. You basically stick a battery on the bottom of it, and then you charge up your glue gun. So you've got 2 batteries with the Ryobi 1. Yeah, it seems like an interesting little system. So we'll see what happens with that. I need a new razor in here. Yes, I'm follically challenged a little bit, but a new trimmer, which was pretty cheap on Amazon anyway. So, well, it was in the sales. I'm not sure whether or not it was bought after or before, but yeah, nice little trimmer. We'll do some little tests on this, I think. So we'll see if the Panasonic ER-GB, not GB, it's over here, 42K is any good. Right, technically, I do want certain things in here. Very technical. Now, another one of these from Amazon. I hope this isn't a dirt cheap version of it, but it's a vernier and some feeler gauges. Not too expensive, but I do want something in here. I don't think I'll do a video on this anyway. Even comes with a battery. That's naughty, you're not supposed to send batteries. But yeah, it's just basically, you'll turn it on, you'll measure the gap between, or you'll measure the gap. If you haven't got anything like this, these are really good measurers of how wide, how thick things are. I'm sick of looking at little adapters for power supplies and going, is it a 2.4 or a 3.1? It's, yeah, you'll just move this down. I should actually take it out of the bag. It's not shrink wrapped in. Yeah, that unlocks it, and it slides down. Done. And there's a digital display on there. Press on, press not. You even do depth as well on this side, so that would be together, and you can think how far down is that. So I'll go down, and it's such and such depth, that, and it will show you on there. Nice. But also, I can always check the thickness on things anyway. They used to use these for spark plugs, to be honest, back in the day. So yes, I'm quite old and remember cars with spark plugs. Right, also same as, yeah, these are just things that I want in the garage, and just made quite easy little presents. So, pair of gloves, hooray! There's a pair of gloves. What to do? Some files, some nice, decent files. These ones will be used for models because they're nice and small. Quite. Ooh, that's quite rough. That's nice and smooth. That's flat. Okay. So yeah, some files for the modelling, a wire brush which isn't too wiry, and some normal files for doing DIY stuff in the house. So, well, some things you always need a file for. I'm sick of using a scalpel and just trying to trim the edges away. So files are a lot better way to do things than trimming away. You can take bits away instead of taking a massive chunk. Now, it says, a partner bought me these. She thought these were different, and I've got an idea what to do with these. Let's try the crushed one to start with. Basically, I need a USB source, which I have over here. So this is going to be a little bit iffy because this is only over here. So basically, if I look on, turn the lights out, it's a colour changing LED. Simple as. And these are both exactly the same. She thought there were two different types, but she bought me both. And inside, if I can get the camera zoomed in on that, I'll be impressed. So that's the best you're going to get. And inside there's a ring planet. It might be Saturn, it might not be. But if you look at it properly, there are 5 moons. Big ones, small ones on top of, forget the fingerprints. But these are actually really good. These are laser etched globes, which is pretty good. My idea with these is, there are 2. They're exactly the same. Well, actually, I say exactly the same. One comes with a white wire. Don't know. So they're very easy. They're just a circle, little board, resistor. Well, it's like a diode, but a resistor, a colour changing LED, and plus and minus. Take those out, unsolder the wires, take those out of both of them. Drill a hole. There's another one there. It's really nice though. That's only got 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a little one next to Jupiter. If it is Jupiter, it's 5. So putting both of these on a piece of wood, drilling the holes out, and lighting both at the same time with one LED. You could easily just wire up between one and the other and have one wire coming off. But I think I do that as a little art project for myself. Might do it on the channel. I don't know. But this is the thing with it. Do I? Don't I? Don't I? Do I? I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Right. Like I say, not a massive haul this year for me. There's lots of other things and bits and bats we actually got, which we got between us, and which is nice, and a lot of cash anyway, so it's things I can buy, or I can just, yeah, carry on with the cost of living crisis, but whatever. 2 big things now. One of them I'm going to do part of, I'll do the smallest first, but I do suspect this was the most expensive one. Star Trek. You know I love Star Trek. That's why I've dedicated probably more than half of the videos to Star Trek stuff. I wanted one of these when they first came out and I missed it. Completely missed it because I'm an idiot. So, I have the Wand Company sonic screwdrivers. I have the Wand Company phaser. I missed the communicator. Now, I did not want one to start with because I was a bit, is it any good or isn't it? But looking at videos and looking at things for this is the 55th anniversary collection one, which is, it does actually say on the box anyway. It's a Bluetooth hands-free kit, shall we say, but it's styled on one of the original series communicators, and these are amazing. These have been reissued for last year, I think, for the, well, or maybe the few year before or something, whenever the 55th actually were on. Yeah, it was 64, the original pilot. So which one they do, if it's for the original pilot or for the second pilot and the first one in 66, I don't know. But we will be looking at this a lot, and I do absolutely, really am looking forward to that. Final one. If you remember was it last year or year before, we have the Lego Millennium Falcon, which is actually bang behind me over there. I kind of thought my partner was buying me a plastic case for that, so I could make sure it was clean. Whenever I drop something, it kind of knocks a piece of Lego off. So I have a slight problem with that anyway. Bang up to date. So the Millennium Falcon's over there. Here comes the Razor Crest, with a total of how many pieces? I don't know, that is the number of this anyway. 10 plus, I'm a little over 10. Mandalorians, the Razor Crest. Comes with the figures, the child Mandalorian. Grief Karga, I've got that wrong. He's basically the guy who plays Chubbs off of Happy Gilmore. Or you probably know him better as Apollo Creed anyway. RG-11, a Scout Trooper. This is a Lego set I've been looking forward to getting hold of. It's more of a there's some places so well because you've got the cabin, you've got the engines, you've got the internal bits. It looks really, really good, and it's still sealed on the bottom. How many pieces has this got? Denmark, Mexico, what? Come on, I want pieces. It's a 7528. Sorry, 75292. It doesn't sound how many pieces there are. On the back of there, oh, look, my code. So, yes, there are quite a few pieces on this, and I don't know why it's not showing how many pieces, or I've completely missed it. So I'll cut there and cut there. It's fully sealed, so this will be a lovely little project to do. Unless there's only 10 pieces in there. No. Excuse me. So yes, this will be another video, another build video. Probably do it fast forward. I don't think there's any point of doing any one of these that's a real-time one, because it does take quite a few hours to do, and I don't think I'll post a video that's going to be that long, to be honest. So there's a couple little bits and bats there. I'm going to see if I can buy some more. If you'd like to donate anything to the channel that I can actually display or I can fix or whatever else, please get in touch. But yes, I'm really looking forward to building this and displaying it, because this will be on display like the Millennium Falcon, and that will be used, and really looking forward to playing with that. So yeah, nice little haul. So there you go, 2022 over and done with. A big Merry Christmas to every one of you out there over the festive period. A very happy New Year to everybody, and let's see if we can make 2023 to get me over to 10,000 subs would be amazing. I've actually just passed 1 million views on the channel, which is a big feat for me. I mean, I didn't realise I'd get that many views, to be honest. I have over 1,000 pieces of content on YouTube. It's quite a lot. It's hard to sort through, but there's a lot of varied stuff, a couple of little snippets and stuff, but there is literally over 1,000 with this. I think the last advent calendar was actually the 1,000th one. I definitely did a one for combining it all into one, which is nice for people who didn't keep up with the actual advent calendar itself, and just see it all in one go as a little build. So the one before that, the 24th of December, was, I'm positive it was the 1,000th piece of content. So this is probably like 1,002. But it's fine. It's all great. It's plodding on nicely, and I'm thankful for every one of your views. Just please, could we have a few more subscribers if possible? So with that in mind, please like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. I will see you in another video. I was going to shut down my Discord server because there isn't much action on there, but I think I've actually decided now to keep it going. So if you want to contact me directly, you're on Discord. The links are in the description. If you want to be a Patreon, then help out. It's as little as $1, I think it is, or £1, all the way up to, if you want to be another sponsor, if you want to just stick a load of money my way so I can spend it on something that's really nice. I know it's never going to happen, but yeah, it's nice. So with that in mind, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of Retro Tech Ralph for the past 4.5 years. And let's look forward to 2023. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.